Hey, can you often be found making a wish on a falling star? Do you find yourself making important life decisions based on your zodiac sign?
Okay, I'm heading out to the post office.
Wait, no, don't go.
What, why?
I am feeling a really bad energy. The post office is not good right now.
Well, congratulations! You might be a Stars Druid. But what is a Stars Druid? Well, make sure you learn the difference between astronomy and astrology. Try not to blame everyone hating your toxic attitude on the fact that you're a Virgo, and see if you can figure out what the universe means with their cosmic game of connect the dots, because I'm a motherfucking star boy. The stars. Those beautiful little dots in the sky keeping us company on a moonless night. For centuries, people have been trying to figure out just what these things are, what they mean, and why they're there. Are they divine beings looking down on us mortals until we eventually ascend to meet them? Or are they markings carved into the dome of the earth to help us chart the years and find where they are? Or maybe they're a giant celestial herd of female giraffes, who's to say?
Oh, gee. I always thought they were balls of gas burning billions of miles away.
Pumbaa, with you, everything's gas.
However you interpret our shared celestial nightlights, the stars are a wonderful phenomenon in our great wide multiverse. They help travelers navigate, especially at sea. They're used to help predict the seasons and the right time of year for farming crops, and dadgummit if they're not just majestic to look at. Some might say even a little bit magical. The Stars Druid takes all that appreciation for our fall-off balls of flaming farts and converts that into raw, natural energy. Whether they serve as the crazy village storyteller recounting all the reasons why people can't decide whether this thing is a spoon or a bear, a wise old record keeper making sure those devilish little lights find their way back each night, or a powerful night witch harnessing the might of the constellations. The Stars Druid, much like their favorite space dots, are mysterious and powerful. And no matter where that takes them, their twinkling little buddies will always be there to guide the way. But first, is your table full of slackers who forget to write down all your important lore you meticulously crafted for them? Do you need a new place to write, share, and experience RPG world building at its finest? Well, if that sounds like you, I'm happy to introduce you all to friend of the show, World Anvil. Anyone who has seen my videos knows the deal when it comes to World Anvil, and it should be no secret how much I appreciate their services. With their exclusive tools, you can create incredible map overlays, organize timelines, and manage character sheets, all while sharing important information with the entire party. And with over 45 different RPG systems supported, World Anvil has you covered from Star Wars, Avatar Legends, The Dark Crystal, and much more. So hit that link below and give World Anvil a try today, absolutely 100% free. But if you love what you get and want even more, use the code YMBADND at checkout to get 51% off a yearly subscription. Once again, that's YMBADND at checkout to get all of World Anvil 51% off for a year. A big, huge thanks to World Anvil once again for sponsoring the show. And now, back to the video. So you want to explain to the party why Hercules looks so damn squat up there and that a red dwarf is not just the barbarian throwing a temper tantrum? Well, the best way to do that is as a druid. Druids are naturally secretive, like literally, they keep nature's secrets. So they came up with their own secret language called Druidic, known mostly to druid circles, and allows them to communicate with other druids or pass each other secret notes like a coven of middle school girls. I think I just realized that nobody passes notes anymore. And why would you? You can just text them. Fuck, I am old. We also get spellcasting to light up opponents with amazing druid spells, letting you choose anything you want off the druid list and prepare a number of your favorites at the start of each day. Druids make great healers as well as blaster casters, and that actually fits really well into the build of this subclass. So keep that in mind when grabbing the spells you like, and you'll quickly be the star of the show. There are going to be plenty of those, folks. Strap in. Second level lets us fulfill our furry fantasies, try saying that 5 times fast, and Wild Shape, letting you take the form of any beast of a certain challenge rating, though we won't be diving into this as much as some other subclasses. However, the Druid cheese strats of casting a spell like Heat Metal or Call Lightning and then turning into a fish and making a getaway into the toilet still works in a pinch, so just remember to keep that in your back pocket. More importantly, we enter the ring, or circle I guess is what they're calling it, giving us access to the knowledge of countless Stars Druids before us. And clearly they deserve the recognition. Imagine the amount of squinting you had to do to study the stars thousands of years before the invention of telescopes, so yeah, these druids know what's up. Because the Stars are, I told you, I've got these all day. But entering into the fraternity of celestial body enjoyers, you learn to create your own star map. A small physical object you carry with you, like a scroll covered in constellations, a crystal that can reflect the night sky, or a glam photo of Carl Sagan that just kind of puts your mind at ease. And while holding this object, you gain the guidance cantrip for free, which is great. Every DM loves 2 players spamming this on every ability check, as well as guiding bolt added to your list on top of your already prepared spells, with the added bonus of letting you cast it for free a number of times a day equal to your proficiency bonus. Guiding bolt is a fantastic spell, letting you essentially blast a Kamehameha straight at an opponent, forcing them to shine with light on a hit and giving other creatures advantage to hit them. So it's a very powerful tool, especially when
I'm gonna guiding bolt him right up the butt.
though it's our final second level ability that makes our day just a little bit brighter. Our Starry Form is a fantastic buff, allowing us to expend one use of our wild shape to instead take the form of one of 3 constellations. Taking the form of the Archer grants you a luminous bow and arrow that you can shoot as a bonus action on each turn, including this one, and acts as a ranged spell attack, doing 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier in radiant damage. A solid combo with your own guiding bolts and great for running down stubborn enemies, and talk about a shooting star. It's gonna keep happening. Or you could take the form of the Chalice, granting you additional healing each time you cast a spell that heals an ally, letting you or another creature within 30 feet also heal an extra 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier for free. And finally, taking the form of the Dragon grants you additional fortitude, letting you treat any roll below a 9 on an intelligence check, wisdom check, or constitution saving throw as a 10 on the die instead, which is great when you need to keep concentration on a vital spell. These forms last for 10 minutes at a time and shine dim light in a 10-foot radius, but each form serves a unique purpose and is great in its own right, which I really like. So choose wisely before a tough encounter, or switch it up with your other wild shape if you need to in a pinch. It's a game, guys. It's not that serious. Like that one, there's a star called Sirius. It was pretty good. Y'all calm down. 6th level lets us read what's written in the stars and divine a cosmic omen. Once per day, you can look into your star chart for a brief glance into the future, giving you access to a special reaction. To activate, you start by rolling any die you have, with even numbers granting you wheel, letting you spend reactions to add a d6 to any attack, saving throw, or ability check made by a creature you can see within 30 feet of you, or conversely, odd numbers on that initial roll will grant you woe, letting you spend your reactions to subtract a d6 from any attacks, saving throws, or ability checks against creatures you can see. You get a number of these reactions equal to your proficiency bonus and regain all uses when you finish a long rest. But this ability is a ton of fun, especially if you lack a bard in the party. D6s are nothing to sneeze at and can make the difference between a great spell like Polymorph, turning a dragon into a gopher, or that not happening. And why wouldn't you want that to happen? I mean, look at it. He's got a carrot. Look at him go. At 10th level, our Starry Forms become twinkling constellations, giving buffs to each form. The Archer and the Chalice double their damage and healing to 2d8, and the Dragon gains a flying speed of 20 feet and the ability to hover. Amazing buffs all around, but the best part in my opinion is that you can now hot swap between these forms at the start of each of your turns for free. Very nice combo potential here, especially when trying to get into the right positions, which can be important for our squishy Druid, but maybe not for long. You see, our final Stars Druid ability, Full of Stars, gives all our Starry Forms resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage of any kind, so you can walk into fights as the real superstar. But we'll wrap up with that classic Druid stuff like Timeless Body at level 18 to become as ageless as the cosmos and basically live forever. We'll also get beast spells here, which we may use less often, but letting you cast some of those high-level Druid spells while wearing the skin of a spiny lump sucker. That's a real thing, look that up. And finally, at 20th level, we'll become an Arch Druid, letting you wild shape an infinite number of times a day and ignore verbal, somatic, and most material components on Druid spells. Comes in real handy when you often don't have mouths or hands to do those things. But does the Stars Druid expand my mental galaxy? The Stars Druid is a fantastic choice for any player with just the right amount of simplicity and complexity to make it a lot of fun. I love how your Starry Forms continue to grow over time, and the eventual ability to swap between them for free makes complex encounters much more manageable. Flavor-wise, the Stars Druid is also really solid. There's a real fun idea here, and I think it's explored well enough, but it also gives you the chance to play around with it. Druid. And while you're probably going to stick to your Starry Forms most of the time, flavoring your wild shapes in similar ways by turning it into Ursa Major for a brown bear or the Aquilas for a Aquilus? Yep, for a giant eagle is just cool, and I think he could have a lot of room to get creative with it. And honestly, that's kind of most of my thoughts on the Stars Druid. It's exceptionally solid. While it may not be the most broken Druid ever, it's really good and remarkably simple, especially compared to some of its cousins. Not only is it perfect for new players who want to try a Druid, or seasoned players who want to break from reading a novel anytime they need to use an ability, I don't know, I just kind of like it a lot, and I think it proves itself to be more than just a constellation prize. So if you actually know what an astrolabe is and how to use it, you have Jefferson Starship and Neil deGrasse Tyson posters side by side on your wall, and have written a series of angry letters to the Van Gogh estate for that insultingly inaccurate painting, guess what? You might be a Stars Druid. Hey guys, as always, I can't thank you enough for watching. As far as quotes this week, how about one that was on like every middle school wall when I was growing up? Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. As cliche as it probably sounds, I think people, myself included, sometimes forget that growth is the real goal. And even if you miss out on something you wanted to do, the effort you put in and the skills you learned along the way are the real reward. So chase your dreams, and even if you don't make it, I'm still proud of you. If you like silly quotes like this or more star puns than you can stomach, make sure you support the show over on Patreon and be like one of these really cool people for just $1 with top-tiered patrons getting games DM'd by me. So Spider Lover, Ted Z, King Osiris, Sorasen, and Miles Not Yards, y'all are the best. And we'll see if you survive the upcoming game. Until next time, guys, catch me chilling on the Discord server. We're always having fun over there, and I hope to see you again real soon.